there, my name is Jenny, and today we will be cooking empanadas, beef empanadas from my cookbook called Klein's Colombian Cookbook. Our first step to create the empanadas is to create the beef broth and cook the beef. The ingredients we're going to be using is 1 branch worth of parsley leaves, 1 chopped stick of carrots, 1 chopped celery stick, and 1 white onion's worth chopped. Also 1 clove of garlic. So we're going to add the flat iron steak, 2 pounds, as well as these chopped ingredients into a pot and add enough water to cover the meat, which should be approximately 3 cups of water. Cover the pot and let it simmer for an hour or until the meat is very tender. Now we're going to work on the Giso, which is the sauce which will be incorporated into the filling of the empanadas. I'm going to be heating 2 tablespoons of olive oil. So this is our tomato, our 5 chopped scallions, now we turn off the heat. Now that our Giso is ready, we're going to be setting it aside, as in the pot that we just cooked the Giso in, we're now going to cook the potatoes. Start by halving them down the middle. Now we are putting the potatoes into the same pot in which we cooked the Giso. In addition, we have also taken 2 cups of the beef broth that was cooked with the beef, and we have strained it, and this is our degreaser, which we have used to both measure it and which we will also use to make sure that the grease is not used. Once we've poured the broth in, we're going to let this cook for approximately 15 minutes on low heat until the potatoes are soft. So I'm now taking out the meat, and then we are going to strain and degrease the broth. So now I have ready my degreaser as well as the strainer, and you can get both the vegetables and the broth, as the vegetables will be filtered out anyway by the filter. This is the difference between the broth we're going to use, and on top you can already see that grease that we're going to avoid while we're making our dough. To prepare the dough, place corn flour in a large bowl with 1 cup of the beef broth. Add 2 1/4 cups of hot water and season with salt and pepper. Mix well and set aside for 10 minutes. Now that we've finished preparing our dough, we have checked back in with our potatoes. You can see now that they look soft and they've absorbed a good amount of the liquid. They should be soft enough such that now we are able to mash them. Now that we have mashed the potatoes, we are going to chop up the meat, which we will then incorporate into the potatoes with the Giso. You should try to also leave it on a very low flame, as the heat will help the mixtures mix. This will form the filling of the empanadas. Now we are back to our dough, and we're going to make spheres the size of ping pong balls. Place each ball inside a Ziploc bag and flatten the dough inside the plastic bag using a roller or a flat surface. The diameter of the flattened dough should be 4 to 5 inches. Place 1 to 2 tablespoons of the filling in the center of the dough. Fold the dough in half over the filling. To seal the empanadas, firmly place the rim of a small bowl over the plastic onto the round edge of the empanada so that the empanada is closed and some excess dough is separated. And now, when you open your bag, you should have a lovely little empanada ready for frying. And now, with caution, we are going to place the empanadas into the hot oil. Fry each for 5 minutes until the empanadas are golden and crispy. Place empanadas on a paper towel for draining excess oil. Buen provecho! Now you can enjoy Klein's Cookbook's Colombian empanadas.